Hi there. Welcome to Craft with Kathie. I want to show you what came today and also get started on this project. I'm going to be using this Pennant banner, which I'm not sure if we still have them available or not. If not, I do have some extras, so if you really like this project, just let me know and I'll get some to you. So as you may have heard, we have partnered with Peanuts to celebrate their 75th anniversary. And basically they have given us the go-ahead on specific designs that are licensed with them that we could use and sell for your crafting pleasure. And I'm going to show you them right now. Now this is a small collection. It started out small. They will be adding to it throughout the year. And I don't really know how long this goes for, but just so that you know, this is Puppy Love. This is what I'm going to be working on now. And you can see it's Snoopy and giving little hugs. And then there's also Cuddle Puddle, which is Linus and Snoopy. These are both 5x7 inch stencils or transfers. And then we have a set of minis that has got the whole gang here. And I'm going to be using the minis and the Puppy Love for the project tonight. And then we have Positive Vibes. Isn't this adorable? And Lucy, Grouchy Since Forever. So it's a nice little collection, especially to start out with. And we're going to make something fun tonight. Let me move these out of the way, get what I need. Oops, did I take the minis away? Yes, I need the mini here. So there are some patterns. There's the dots and there's this little like zigzag line. And then there's lines. And then there's sigh, and I think that's about it for as far as wording or whatever's considered. You could cut through your transfer and your backer if you want them in separate pieces. I like keeping the backer intact so that when I put these back in their little envelope, it'll be as one full sheet and I could see everything. Otherwise, if they're all in individual pieces, sometimes they fall to the bottom of the envelope and you can't really see all of what's there. So this is my way of getting around that issue. I didn't quite cut through the transfer. Our transfers or stencils are made out of vinyl, which is the teal part, and silk screen, which you're seeing through the silk screen to the white, or the backer sheet behind it. And we have a backer sheet behind it because seems like that didn't cut it off. I might have grabbed the wrong scissors. I have one pair of transfer trimmers that were used for opening some packages and kind of ruined the blades. And I have a feeling this is probably it. Our transfer trimmers are great for trimming our transfers because they have an extra long blade, and it also is made out of material that doesn't get gummed up or sticky from the adhesive on the back of the transfer. So let me move this out of the way. Now these banners can be put up on the wall. They are, or you could actually attach a little dowel stick to it and display them that way. And I'm going to start out by putting Charlie Brown and Snoopy on here first. And I do not have to fuzz these because this is like fabric, so no need to fuzz when you're putting it directly on fabric. I am coming at you from the suburbs west of Chicago. Drop me a line and let me know where you're viewing from. actually just lining it up along this edge of stitching, so I know I have it nice and straight, and it fits fairly well there. Grab a squeegee. Then I'm just applying the paste over the transfer, over the silkscreen areas, smoothing it out, making sure it covers all the white areas. I want to make sure I don't go off the transfer onto the banner anywhere. And I like pulling my squeegee towards me. It just makes it easier for me. I want to make sure I get Snoopy's tail and everything here. I'm going to go over it a little bit more than I would normally, just because it's fabric underneath it, and I want the fabric to absorb this chalk paste. Now, on fabric, you could use paste or ink. I am using paste. If I used ink, I'd need to heat set it. But this isn't going to be washed. You always want to use ink on anything that's going to be washed. So being that it's not going to be washed, I think the paste is fine. Now let me take a little look. I'm going to lift up slowly, make sure that I've got everything. See Snoopy's ear? Didn't get enough right there. Much better. Oops. Let's get a little bit back here. That was a little light. This cloud's a little light too, right on the edges. I'm going to lift from the other side just to check before I lift it totally up. Yeah, because it's like a felt material, just you have to give it a couple more going over of the lines a little bit more to get the paste to get through there. There we go. So I'm going to move this over to the side to dry for a moment while I clean my stencil. I'm going to spritz it with a little bit of water. You could clean this at your sink, easier with your sink, especially if you have a spray. You put the excess paste back into my jar and seal that up. And I'm going to use a board eraser to clean it. And I usually cut my board erasers in pieces. I don't need to use this whole piece at one time. Whoops. Kind of flying through the air there, right? So just go over it, removing all the paste. And black always makes a little bit of a mess. And it probably has stained this transfer, but that's fine because as long as I get all the paste out of it, it really doesn't matter if the silkscreen is stained or anything. It'll work just as fine as it did before it was used. I'm going to flip it over and clean the sticky side. I'm going to remove all the paste first. If you're not sure if you've gotten all your paste out of your transfer, pick it up and put it up towards a light or a window and just take a peek and look through the silkscreen areas to make sure that you don't see any paste in the little mesh squares. And then when I have all the paste off of it, I just go back over it in one direction to remove any lint that it may have picked up. I know we didn't fuzz this, but it could have picked up some lint from the actual banner itself. And then I'm going to put this aside to dry, sticky side up, and when it's dry, I will put it back on its backer and put it away for storage. It's really that easy. So this is the, this is our new wood stock. And then this is the pucker. They're pretty close, but the pucker has a little shimmer, and that's what I'm going to use for this part of it. And we're just going to add a little bit of an embellishment here. I'm going over a little bit more than usual because this is the banner's like a felt, and I am using the paste because I don't plan on washing it, but I want to make sure it goes through that silkscreen and gets absorbed by the felt underneath it. This area right here looks a little light, so let me go over that again. There we go. So in honor of the 75th anniversary of Peanuts, we've collaborated for these designs, and we'll be coming out with new designs throughout the year periodically. Kind of makes it a fun little collection there. And I'm reusing this without cleaning it. Sometimes you could do that if you work fairly quickly before the paste dries in the silkscreen. I'm just going to add a little bit down here because the transfer was just a little bit narrower than the surface. Just continue that zigzag. And do the same thing on the other side. This is not dry yet, so I have to be careful. I just stuck my hand right in it. Lucky I didn't smear it. And I just need just barely the edge of this. There we go. I really need to clean my fingers. Boy, did I get paste all over my fingers or what? Now, wouldn't that look sweet on the wall of a Peanuts fan? Let me know what you think. Pretty simple, quick and easy. So actually, we're getting close to, well, not quite 20 minutes yet, so I suppose a rather quick project, right? That's really how easy it is. If you could butter toast, you can chalk. So we've got the Peanuts collection right now. We just last week, the Tiffany Thiessen collection debuted, which is just adorable. And it is our 1-year anniversary of our Perks membership. And our Perks membership allows frequent customers to get 30% off their craft supplies. There is a $20 a month fee. And in return for that fee, you get $20 product credit. And then you get 30% off all your crafting supplies. If you join in March and pay the $20 for March, you'll get your $20 for March. You'll get 30% off any of your purchases. And in April, your $20 fee will be waived. And you will also get $20 in free product credit in April without having to pay anything. So that's really cool. That's a thank you to our Perks members. And there is no time commitment, so you could drop it anytime. What else is going on? Tuesday, there will be some more specials for Perks. We've been announcing the specials every Tuesday. And we still have lots and lots of things for Easter available right now, which is great. But that's coming up in just about a month, isn't it? So if you're looking for anything special for that, let me know, and I can help you figure out what you need. Sometimes you realize you just need to add a little something, so I did. I went back to this banner after it dried, and I decided to add a little bit of watercolor to it. I watercolored the heart, and then I did another stripe down the left side of the banner in that pucker. I think it needed just that extra little pizzazz. Here's a little info about Perks Palooza. And here's the link if you'd like to find out more about it. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon.